Hello, my name is Robert Chapman. Thanks for watching this video. For this exercise series, you will need no special equipment, just floor space on the ground.
Thank you for both coming. And today's theme, what we're going to do is we're going to work on, so the past couple sessions, stretch sessions that I've been leading, we've been kind of doing range of motion and things like that. Today, we're still going to do the same thing. What I'm going to do is we're going to just use some of the most basic, common group X stretches, and we're going to link them together, okay? So in the very beginning, we're just going to go through some very, very simple group. If you've ever taken a group X class, you know all these stretches, but like I said, we're going to link them together. So it'll make sense in the end. So let's start off nice and simple. And I'm going to do also probably a good bit of cueing as well. So we're going to go ahead and have our legs about hip width apart. We're going to grip that ground. So big toe, small toe, heel digging into the ground. Tailbone tucked underneath. Shoulders back. And all we're going to do is just hinge. Like I said, this first part of today's session is going to be super, super simple, okay? We've done all these before. If anything, maybe a refresher, but like I said, at the end, the second half of today's session, well, I'm going to link them together. So the reason why I turn to the side is a lot of times when we're in this position, I see this happen more times than not. We start rounding the shoulders. We want to keep those shoulder blades up against the spine. The goal here is to try to lengthen this backside, the hamstrings, calves. So we want to try to lengthen as much as we can, but by doing that, we don't want to sacrifice and round our shoulders. So we're just breathing and we're just trying to lengthen over time. Okay. Now from here, we're going to just come down, or we're going to stand all the way up. So just keep breathing, few more reps, and we should feel with each passing breath getting longer and longer along the back side of those legs. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. We go ahead, nice and slow, nice and slow. We're going to stand it all the way up, all the way up. As we're standing all the way up, taking our hands, clasping them together, palm facing out. And we're just going to reach up and above, up and above. I want you to think nice long spine, and also we're feeling those lungs. Just breathe, 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 breathe. Up next, what we're going to do is we're going to take your left leg. You're going to go ahead, step it out to the side. And we're going to push back on your right hip. And we're just trying to work those inner hips, okay? So here we go. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead, coming down onto your right side. We're right here. Really leaning back into that hip. Both toes or feet are pointing forward, leaning back. Soft bend in both knees, and we're just kind of opening up, opening up. Now, with this, we also want to only get as deep as we feel comfortable, right? So that could be up here, here. You know, we can get super deep, deeper than me, perfectly fine. But we only want to get so deep to where we're comfortable and we're not compromising our knees or just our overall structural integrity, right? So we're here. We want to go ahead, come back up. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, come on up, reset. Now, if we did it to your right, we got to do it to your left. So here we go. And exhale, and again, pushing, and I'll give you a different angle, pushing that hip back. Soft bend in both knees, and we're just opening up that inner hip. Now we're just working on the other side. Opening up, opening up. Perfect, perfect. From here, we're going to go ahead, stand it straight up. So let's take a few more breaths going through this position. Again, soft knees, push those hips back. Also take a mental note. Is one hip feel maybe a little tighter than the other? Yes, no, maybe so. Perfect. Let's go ahead. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Come all the way up, all the way up. We're going to go ahead, bring those feet And we're still going to be about hip width apart. Let's go ahead, taking that right foot. We're going to take that right foot, bring it all the way back. We want that heel maybe a little round, maybe a little bit off. I actually do want it a little bit off the ground, and we're just trying to push that heel into the ground. We want our hips to be nice and squared with the wall in front of us. Chin tuck the chest. We are at a nice angle, so from my ear, my hip, all the way down to my ankle is like a nice diagonal line. And I'm just kind of opening up, really feeling the ankle opening up. And also a little stabilization going on here as well. Great for anyone who likes to run or walk, just really giving that ankle and that calf a little bit of love. Here we go, we'll take a few more breaths. And here we go, on this final breath, we're gonna go ahead, breathe in. Exhale, standing all the way up. And we're gonna rinse and repeat. We're gonna go ahead, take your left leg, bringing it all the way back again. Same thing, we want that heel to be slightly off the ground, and we're trying to drive that heel into the ground. But at the same time, chin tuck the chest. Imagine a nice diagonal line from my ear, my hip, all the way down to my ankle. In terms of how wide we can go, you can go as wide as you want in your stance. As long as you feel comfortable and you feel secure, go for it right there, okay? Again, we're just nice and long, feeling that ankle and that calf get nice and long because they can get really tight after a long walk or run. Right here, right here. Each passing breath, we're just trying to push it further and further back. Feel free to adjust. Here we go, a few more breaths, and then we'll come on up. We're going to do a standing quad stretch, starting with your left leg. Here we go, last final breath, big deep breath in, exhale. We're going to go ahead, come all the way up, and as always, let's go through a few cues. We're going to go ahead, feet hip width apart. We're going to drop those hips by a nice quarter squat, shift it over to your right side, and you can always grab onto a wall, a chair, a desk, pole, whatever is near you if you want. We'll go ahead, grabbing your left ankle, squeezing through that glute, opening up that hip and that quad, or the front of the thigh. And we're right here, right here. So just a few, now also with your stance leg. So with your right leg, and we can always pause, with your right leg, we want to have a slight bend in the knee, and we still want to load that hip. The hip and core is a lot more stable than trying to lock out your knee and then hold it. All right, so go ahead, relax. We're going to go ahead, relax, reset, standing up nice and tall. Go ahead, drop those hips down just a touch for me. Shift it back, shift it over now to your left side, and we'll go ahead, grabbing that right ankle. Trying to stand up nice and tall. Again, bracing through that core, both glutes, but really squeezing that, your right glute a little bit more, because we want to really get a nice deep stretch in that front hip, as well as in that front quad. Perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead, just a few more. Go take a few more breaths, and then we're going to start linking some of this together, okay? Here we go, last and final breath, in, exhale, let go, relax. All right, so let's go ahead, let's start linking some of this together, okay? So when I say linking it together, we're going to make it flow, all right? So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to set up, we're going to be about hip width apart. We're going to go ahead, hands straight down the middle. So we're going to, on an exhale, we're going to come straight down the middle. We're going to breathe in together, linking those fingers and hands together, reaching all the way up. Then on the exhale, we're going to go ahead, taking out, going towards your left leg. Boom, right here. We're going to actually stay nice and low. Keep those shoulders level. Boom, hang over to the other side. walk that leg back in, and we're going to rinse and repeat. And that's going to be our first flow. Then we'll link the other part together in a moment. So let's go ahead. Let's get set up. We're going to be about hip width apart. And remember, we're going to do it together. So let's go ahead. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. From here, we're going to go ahead. Big deep breath in. Raising those hands up. Nice long spine. Go ahead. Walk out your left leg. Exhale. Bring that hip back right here. Then we'll go ahead. Big deep breath in. Shifting sides. Exhale. Perfect. Go ahead. Let's take a big deep breath in. Walking in your left leg. And rinse and repeat. Same thing. Hinge. Breathe in. Come all the way up. Stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Take that leg back out. Exhale. Big deep breath in. Shift sides. Exhale. Bring that leg back in. All the way up. Breathe. Exhale. Hinge again. Big deep breath in. Up. Stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Leg out. Exhale. Coming down towards your left. Breathe in. Transition. Exhale. Bring that leg in. All the way up. Last time. Exhale. Big deep breath in. All the way up. And back out. Exhale. Back down. Breathe in. Switch. Exhale. Hang on 1 second. And let's go ahead. Breathe back in and relax. Perfect. That's our first flow for today. Here we go. Let's go ahead and link up the second part. So second part, what we're going to do is, so remember, we did the calf stretch on both sides, and we also did our, quad stretch, okay? So we're going to link those two together. So what we're going to do is, starting with your right leg, is we're going to go ahead, take that right leg, bring it back, big deep breath in, exhale. We're going to actually cycle through 2 breaths. But on that second inhale, bringing that leg back up, left leg goes out, cycling through 2 breaths here as well. After that second breath, we're going to go ahead, remember the cues, drop those hips about 1/8 or 1/4, shift it over to your right side, and we're going to go ahead grabbing that left ankle right here, cycle through 2 breaths, then other side, cycle through 2 breaths. So let's go ahead, let's link it all up, okay? So let's go ahead, big deep breath in, right leg back, exhale, and again, big deep breath in, exhale, really pushing back, big deep breath in, bring in that right leg, left leg goes back, and exhale, really driving that knee, that ankle down, heel down, breathe in, exhale, drive. Let's go ahead, bring it back in, breathe in, set up, go ahead, left ankle right here, and exhale. Cycling through 2 breaths. Let's go ahead, 1 more, in, exhale, and relax, go ahead, set it on up, breathe in, grabbing that right ankle, brace, exhale, really squeezing through. 1 more time, in, exhale, let go. Let's go ahead 1 more time, in, breathing in, bringing that right leg back, exhale, driving that right heel down to the ground. 1 more time, breathe in, exhale, drive, breathe in again, right leg up, left leg goes back, drive that heel, exhale, 1 more time, in, exhale, perfect, bring in that left leg, set it on up, breathing in, shifting, left ankle, exhale, perfect, 1 more, in, exhale, let go, breathing in, setting up, and exhale as you're grabbing that right ankle. Here we go. Last and final breath of today. Breathing in. Exhale. And let go. Relax. Shake it all out. And that's it. Hopefully you like today's flow. It's kind of two different flows, but put together using just basic group X stretches.
Again, thanks for watching this video. I hope you take away a few tools that you can use on your everyday life and along your fitness and wellness journey. That said, be safe, be well, until next time.